Hi. Give it a second for this to load. I'm going to be doing Lemurian Oracle cards today. When you get on here, right, go ahead and drop a comment if you're going to want a card. I really like these Lemurian cards because they're kind of helping bring back, lost pieces of ourselves, places our soul used to exist that we really loved and we're kind of trying to get back to now. Give me a second to share this feed out. If you're just finding me, take a second to share this feed out too. I always need you guys to. It really helps when you do. I'm going to do a little bit of an energy report and navigating the eclipse season that we're in right now. All right. We have a lot of energy still coming in. This is like the new normal. This is the energy of 2020 that we've been kind of feeling since the last eclipse. So we are kind of adjusting to new frequencies around here. We are literally in this space in between eclipses right now. It might feel kind of dreamy even. We're meant to be manifesting the new. I was kind of putting it out there that this week we really should be thinking about what do we want to do for 2020? What kind of experiences do we have? Do you have a bucket list, your dream life you would prefer to be living? It is really easy for us to shift to these timelines and these probabilities with all of this energy coming into the planet. So for those that have been kind of, putting in the spiritual work, this is going to be a really good year for you guys. The energies are going to continue to really bring things to the surface, right? Continue to heal us in so many ways, but this is a powerful energy for creating, for manifesting the new. And I said earlier, I know it's really easy to create these doomsday scenarios where, catastrophes happen and things like that. It might be a kind of new for us now to be creating, positive experiences that would benefit not just ourselves, but the collective during this time. So we have a huge focus on manifesting. We have an alignment with Mercury and Jupiter today that is making today an extra lucky day. A lot of people are kind of feeling the Ascension funk after the holidays and after having that first eclipse hit. I say it's kind of like an energy reset. It's like a bomb goes off around here energetically. But we also have these huge blasts of energy that are going to continue to come into the planet. They really are kind of these galactic frequency blasts that we like to call waves coming in with this ascension. So we still have a lot of energy coming in. We are going to have another eclipse on the 10th, which will be kind of a bigger reset because we're going to have a full moon with it and another porthole gateway day a couple days later. So we're going to have a lot of energy coming in January that's going to have very powerful effects. My link is above. Time to do some work, right? Time to do some work. A lot of you guys are drawn to me and never really come connect with me, and it would probably be really beneficial if at some point you do. I do Akashic readings on my site, but I do a lot of teaching and I do a lot of energy work as well through my site. I've gotten my class spaces up on Facebook again. It is January now, 2020, and I'm really excited to start some new class spaces. I have a group link on this page. I know, right? A lot of people don't know this. I have a group section on this page. Go join those spaces. I just did, if you guys like my videos, I just did a video in our Awakening to Ascension class on the Earth Star chakra, and I try to put out more like me teaching because I do cards on these feeds, and it's, a lot to kind of fit everything in, so I do need spaces to be putting out a lot of information. For sure, if you haven't, maybe go join some of those spaces too. See, Katrina Andavak. Arise. Know and flow is the love that you are. Bliss. This is really about finding, that love and radiating it. Becoming love on so many levels. Keep working on your heart chakra. We're going to go through a lot of upgrades as well, this year and next year as well in the physical. So keep working on your heart chakra. We're going to be doing a lot of kind of healing and activation with that chakra in the very near future as well. Regina Lali Morella, good morning. Beyond cycles, find and embrace yourself, new direction, releasing old patterns. We're being asked to kind of stop because we're recalibrating our frequency with these eclipses, and it's an important time to kind of reflect, and maybe we could go down another path. Maybe there would be something else that we haven't thought of. Maybe we have new opportunities. We do have these infinite probabilities, and we tend to kind of go forward on the same path. Time to rethink what you're doing. Elizabeth Ann, creation. You're meant to be manifesting. Unique expression, flow of creation, joyfulness. And this is something that takes mastery. I believe that we've always kind of had these abilities that we're tuning into now. But, you know, what will really activate them is working with them and practicing with them. So we're noticing that a lot of the abilities that we're trying to tune into probably have to do with the third eye. So clearly any energy work we can do on these centers really helps. But focus on manifesting. Keep working on your third eye. Ryan Armstead. Know yourself. Meditate. Who am I? The veil is lifting and opening, so we're able to access more and more information for sure. I look at meditation as like a training technique to kind of tune into and connect to the universe, right? It's one method of kind of tuning in, downloading, connecting with the universe. Sandy Wu. Nurture, self-healing, Ruby Ray, birthing the new earth, and you as well. And what's going to happen is if everyone can kind of have this spiritual experience and kind of fix their inner world, their outer world will kind of show that. And if we continue to, you know, heal internally, it's going to shape into a new collective ultimately, where this spiritual awakening affects so many people and so many people are doing this work that it literally creates an entire new collective, a new earth as we call it. Tina Kittle. Opening the heart, right to love and be loved, heart healing. We're going to keep on doing a lot of heart chakra healing, especially with the divine feminine, like I said. Keep working on your heart chakra. We have a lot that we're kind of clearing out, healing, and it can be a lot to process as well because sometimes we don't always remember our past incarnations and the things that we've been through that have kind of shaped us into who we are. But for sure, keep working with your heart chakra. Heather Caldwell Swan. Blu-ray being, direct divine expression, bridge between dimensions. And you know, I'm always talking about star seeds because I believe that a lot of the souls that do find me would be star seeds because they would be tuned into kind of a different frequency, right? I'm kind of found on different frequencies over here. So a lot of the people that are drawn to me really are star seeds and have that galactic connection. A lot of the signs that would have come as souls that would have come as indigos would be vibrating on much higher frequencies. So if you're vibrating on a higher frequency, you're able to perceive more data than the average, you know, third dimensional soul who can only perceive what they're a vibrational match to, which is the third dimension. If you're vibrating higher, you're able to tune into and tap into kind of higher states of consciousness, more information as the frequencies will go up, continue to go up. The starseeds will have an easier and easier time here too, because on low frequencies and with a lot of dense energies, it can even make starseeds sick. Not feeling great, we'll just say. Not feeling great, right? Depressed, sick, you know, and as the frequencies are continuing to go up, hopefully these starseeds are feeling more of a sense of bliss, right? You're like, euphemism, things like that. You'll probably be feeling better and better as the frequencies keep going up, or the more inner work that you're doing. If we can lighten up the body, if we can lighten up our frequency and continue to raise our vibration, we'll probably feel better and better in these energies as well. Julie Robinson, good morning. Cosmic circles, create sacred space, embrace unlimited possibilities. And we're going to figure out what it's like to have too many options, too many choices. Well, what do I do with my life? We have so many options and choices. And I know a lot of people are really comfortable. They want like their whole future laid out in a little box with a ribbon on it and to kind of know what's coming. But, you know, we're being pushed, especially this year, to step into our power as co-creators. That to take responsibility for what it is we want to do. What do we want to create? What do we want to feel? What do we want to experience? So we're kind of going into this space right now where we have, you know, an opportunity to create something new in our lives. We're not just starting a new year, we're starting a new decade as well. And we wrapped up a lot of kind of heavy karmic experiences in the last one, and we're at a beautiful space to kind of create something new. Oh my god, and make sure you guys share this out if you didn't too. Make sure you guys share this feed out if you didn't too. I'm always trying to get this stuff out. The more you guys share, like anything, right? Feeds, memes, you never know who will see it, and something could click, and it really could activate something within someone. Just seeing something they resonate with in such a kind of superficial world we have going on around us, right? You never know who it could like reach or kind of, you know, pull through on deeper levels. Tanya Fogwell. Dolphins, play, it's okay to relax, smile again, share your flow, have more fun. Definitely have more fun. Something we're working on, right? Something we're working on this planet. Let's see, Shannon Grass, good morning. Guidance. Inner compass, support, trust your guidance. And we have to learn how to tune into our intuition better and better too, because that's really the first place that our, you know, psychic awareness is going to begin. We need to learn how to tune into ourselves, right? For sure, we're being guided every second of the way. And, you know, anything you're seeing isn't random. It's all part of your lessons. Doesn't matter if it's your job, your parenting, right? What you guys are doing, anything that you're seeing, you're always right where you should be, and you're getting taught and guided kind of as fast as you can handle it. Trust the guidance that you have. Linda Bonham. Lumerian guide, sister, friend, teacher of infinite universal love. And you know, I always like to look at how our soul journey progressed and how we would have gotten from some of these places. Lemuria is one of my favorite topics. You guys know I do classes, spaces on a lot of these things, and it's one of my favorite topics. But the reason why we would have kind of descended to where we are now is to get more experience and to evolve faster. That when we were in Lemurian times with a group consciousness, it would have taken us longer to learn, and we needed that illusion of separateness so that we could kind of evolve. And we're at a place now where we're trying to come back to oneness, where we realize that we're all one, and we went through this kind of illusion, and here we are, and we're becoming whole, and our soul is going to seek that kind of oneness as well. Krista Kenny, love it. Peace beyond survival, peacemaker through inner peace, resolving ancient splits. And you know, we're doing a lot of healing that we can't see when we have these journeys here. And even the work that we were doing, yes, the work we were doing during our childhood and the karma that we were clearing, you know, was a lot of kind of ancestral healing that we were kind of doing with the bloodlines that we came into. You've been doing a lot of healing work while you're here. Definitely stay focused on healing. Susan Eldstein Blanc. Travel, inner and outer journeys, believe in yourself, big shifts. For sure, work on meditation. With these new energies, things like meditating are very powerful because it really helps us with what we're trying to create. If you have things you're trying to manifest, try to meditate on them even. Pay attention to the dreams you guys are having too. I wasn't having any like the past couple of nights, but sometimes when we're going through these shifts, we're getting a lot of insight as well when we're sleeping. Mindy A. White. Esnes and energies, attuned to the subtle energies, balance, frequency holders. It's really important that you're finding your frequency. It can be really easy as empaths to absorb the frequencies and energies of others, right? Sometimes in relationships, if you're really empathic, you might even start to take on the habits of your partner. You might even start to act like them, things like that. So it's important that we're finding our own frequency, because that's how we're going to find what is meant to attract to us, right? I was always kind of going on this kind of frequency that was not very authentic for me, and since I found my own frequency and worked on my energy a lot, I'm much more magnetic to experiences that are probably meant for me. Beck Smith, purity. You are pure. Open your spiritual eyes. Keep working on your third eye. I'm really big on herbs. I just said this in my last video. I'm really big on herbs. I am huge on LJs like chlorella, spirulina for your third eye. Things like turmeric are really good for your third eye. I think that there is a certain detox component everyone on this planet should do just because of all of the toxins and the things that we've been exposed to via like healthcare and things like that. So it's really good once we wake up to detox, because there for sure is an agenda to keep some of our spiritual upper energy centers shut down through things like fluoride and toxins around us. So it's a really good idea to do some type of detox. I am huge on chlorella and turmeric and things like that, like I said, to kind of clear out your third eye furtherly. Superior to most. Happy New Year. I know. Heart of Ascension. You're working on your heart chakra. Expansion. Love for all. Playfulness. Release the past. Love. Love is what we need more of on this planet, right? Alright. More self-love, more heart chakra work, more love all around. Make sure you guys are giving yourself that love too. More self-love. Definitely work on your heart chakra though. It is a new year. It's a beautiful space right now because we're going through eclipse season and we're kind of like in between eclipses, which is its own energy gateway. And we really have just entered the new, and it's a really good space for manifesting. We have all this amazing astrology that's going to continue to play out. The entire universe is aligned with your ascension right now. The entire universe in ways we can't grasp. I always remind people all it would take is like one move from the universe to put us on a completely different playing field. So I feel that we're going to continue to work on our energy in this space while we prepare, for, events to unfold. Heather Joan McKinney. Earth and air, stabilization, physical integration, mental clearing. Our mind is so far ahead of our body right now. So we're absorbing all of this stuff. If you guys have anxiety, if you overthink, if you're in your head too much, I say I spend about 8 hours a day in my third eye, right? I spend like 8 hours a day in my third eye. If you're in your head too much, if you're overthinking, if you're just in your upper chakras a lot, make sure that you are grounding to meditating, taking space. It will really help kind of still the mind, connecting with the earth. Phil Francis. Rising to Pleiadian frequencies, sacred bond, healing, clear space for higher energies. And like I said, I believe that humanity has galactic origins and that we're going to see so much unfold right now that people can't even really grasp. That's why a lot of this work is being done behind the scenes to really prepare people. But I see that there's a lot of genetic things that are occurring on this planet to help enlighten the planet. Some of you guys might even have extraterrestrial DNA, galactic DNA as well. Some of you guys might have galactic souls, but I would say the one thing that most people have in common finding this feed is, they're on some type of galactic mission or have been activated or awoken for service. For sure you have a Pleiadian connection, things to look into. See. Need a crease. Restore. Time out for you. Nature, shamanic science. I know, right? I'm having a time out too, for sure. I've been having a time out, connecting with nature more. I haven't been doing as many videos. I've been outside more. We've been connecting with nature, working on the ley lines, things like that. So for sure, this is a powerful time to connect with nature. I was just talking about this on my last video I did in my group a minute ago. And I was just talking about how connect with the nature right now. It's really powerful. We need to be on the same frequencies as Gaia too, but there's a lot of energy that's flooding this planet and activating the earth. So if we go outside, it will activate us as well on deeper levels. Let's see, Leah Catherine. The Last Cloak. Release old identities. Listen, you've played so many roles just to find yourself in one life. Some of you guys have tried out jobs that were not for you, right? Jobs you didn't like that weren't for you. Maybe relationships, different things, foods, right? Things you're into, maybe different music. You're finding yourself this life. That's what this is all about. Getting authentic, finding what you like. What is a good representation of who you are? Get into the character. Everyone talks about getting rid of the ego. I like to think of the ego as the character we're playing, right? It's the character, a role that we're playing. It really would be that identity that everyone thought was just the core of us for so long before we kind of woke up and realized we were spiritual beings as well, right? That limited role personality that you were told you are, your name, your job, your identity, all of that, right? That's pretty much your ego personality that will change life after life. So the core of you is something past that. Clearly, it's this spiritual energy that we're realizing is really us, that this is really just an identity that we play. But regardless, you're still trying to find yourself kind of time after time. What's a good representation of you? We're shedding the things no longer in alignment with that. Teresa Yeager, abundance, yes, fullness of source, enough for all, open. We're going from the third dimension, which is lack. I look at it like everyone's sick, in lack, you know, stressed out and things like that, to the fifth dimension, which is a different frequency. And, you know, hopefully people will adapt to a different mindset to navigating these new frequencies and living in them. And really, it's a place of abundance. See. Carrie Wilson, Arcturians, pure white light, DNA healing, sacred geometry, and you for sure have an Arcturian connection. It's actually one of the easier star races to channel too, so we see a lot of people tend to channel the Arcturians because it's kind of best compatible with our human frequencies as well. Stephanie Heron. Depths of love. Go, let go of fear. Jump into love. Go beyond attachments. Keep working on your heart chakra. If anyone is wondering, you know, about their star races, other past lives, you guys know I cover that in my Akashic reading. It's a really good energy for you guys to be working on your DNA too. Like I said, the next 2 years, we're probably going to be working hopefully on recoding some of our DNA in these energies. For sure, keep working on your DNA as well. Jamie McDonald. Portholes, doorways into the now, letting go of the warrior. Time to live in peace, right? Right, we have that. The feminine is the warrior too, trust me. Feminine too, as well. People think of the masculine as the warrior, but the feminine too. Time to let go of that. We really were those indigo warriors. Time to release that now. We don't have to be like that archetype anymore. We're kind of turning crystalline into a different soul type. See. Gibri Wold. Synchronicity. Opportunities and divine timing. Open to change. Divine outcomes. You know, number codes are the best example of synchronicity as well. It's one of my favorite examples. Some of you guys are seeing 1111, 222, 333. These are angel numbers, codes, messages that are coming to you. We're not alone. We have so much assistance in the unseen. You know, there's a lot of debate as to where this all could lead as the frequencies continue to go up. But people are coming into some amazing abilities. I don't have abilities where I can see a lot of what's around us, but trust me, I am aware that there's so much around us in the spiritual. We have so much assistance. Katrina Wellberg, Jasmine. Surrender. Time to let go. Release misaligned energies. Reattune to your truth. Keep working on your throat chakra and trust the universe. Surrender is such a big part of this process. We tend to struggle for a while regardless because we want to go down our own path. We want to do this. We have these plans. We thought this would work out good. And the universe just has way bigger plans for us during this time. So we have to learn to kind of surrender and go with the flow. In the third dimension, we thought we could plan out everything and have like a 10-year plan and all of this stuff. And we had to learn how to just let go and go with the flow into the now. Gretchen Hyatt, awakening. Know who you are, DNA activation, sync. Time to activate. We stored everything we would need in our DNA as well, but we're seeing there's a recoding that needs to occur after all of the GMO food, metals, low frequencies, things that have affected our DNA. Our DNA is our programming in so many ways. So, you know, when we are overfilled with toxins, negative environment, things like that, things that have affected our DNA. Okay, Renee Gravelin, cosmic heart source. Source of all, true home, heart connection, more heart chakra. We're in our mind a lot. It's like message of the month. We're in our mind a lot lately. We need to get back to our heart chakra center. The best way for me to do that is to get outside and connect with nature more. I feel that when we disconnect from nature, we kind of go out of balance, and we can even see that as people are disconnecting more and more from nature, people are getting sicker and sicker. So we're meant to have this kind of biological connection to Gaia. Get outside more. Yasmin Curley, Divine Blueprint. This is you. Right? This is you right here. Source self-embodiment, inspiration. You're ready. We are ready. The ones that are awake and are kind of learning this stuff, even watching YouTube videos on spiritual stuff, you're being trained for something. Just trust the process too. I think that we're going to be needed in the very near future to assist with this planet, and we just kind of had to trust this process. I know because I am a teacher that we're kind of getting ready for something big, right? I'm here, I'm present, we're doing Ascension school and things like that, so we really are learning. Earth really is a simulation where we learn, and we're being taught kind of at our own pace, but we're being prepared clearly for this Ascension. Let's see, Michelle Morphy, Earth Angel. Kindness, sensitivity is strength, higher perspective, divine abilities. A lot of people believe in the negative things, and they give a lot of power to the dark without considering the light. But sometimes people have brought a lot of fear with them too in this time. It's a lot of our obstacle, right? They learn this might be a scary place. It's not meant to be. We have so much divine assistance, angels as well, right? We have so many angels around us, I swear. Ask for more help. Talk to them, right? We need to learn how to communicate with the assistance that we have as well. We should be asking for help. I learned that right when I woke up. Oh, and by the way, you need to ask your angels for help. And it was like a light bulb went off in my head. I always say, like, it just explained a lot. Like, I felt like I didn't have any help a lot of my life. And they're like, well, you have to ask, free will, right? You have to ask for help. And I'm like, oh, I wish someone would have told me that a while ago, right? I'm like, oh, okay. So for sure, ask your angels for help, right? I always make it clear that I want assistance from any benevolent forces that are trying to assist humanity. And it's opened me up to maybe some new energies I hadn't worked with before too. So for sure, ask your angels for more help. See, Julie Robinson, Angelic Ones. Yeah, we definitely have an angel theme as well. It's kind of synchronistic for me too, because we're doing some type of angel thing next here. Divine healing is upon you. Divine grace and divine guidance. So for sure, make sure you guys are asking your angels for more help. Kelly Mobley Schweitzer, I can't say it. Happy New Decade, yes. Full of optimism too. We do have a lot of really positive astrology though that's meant to help with this ascension. Kelly, Star Children, No Veils, Psychic, Different, Cosmic Inspiration, and Light. We're really telepathically tuned in. A lot of people identify with that label of being an empath at some type, maybe an indigo, starseed. If you resonate with these labels, you're probably, highly intuitive and able to pick up things outside of the normal human perception, feel feelings, vibrations, sense other people's energies. Maybe you can just tell someone isn't good for you, or, gives you a creepy vibe, or maybe a place, right? Maybe things like that. Maybe people do make you feel really good, and you know that maybe this person has good energy and would be good for you. So we're able to sense kind of more and more as the frequencies continue to go up. We're going to be able to sense more and more of these energies, where everyone's going to suddenly be able to feel these things and feel energies. So we're coming into kind of sensing energy more and more as well. If we work on our heart chakra more, we'll be more open to these energies and things like telepathy as well. Lizzie McJizzle. Resolution. Old timelines are collapsing. Insights. Higher self, embodiment, and expression. Well, usually I think people make resolutions for the new year, but instead of, making resolutions, I think it's more important that we're making manifesting lists. We're making plans, right? Not a resolution. We should be making plans. Where you want to go. Is there something you want to see? We should be making a bucket list. This is how we really stop ourselves from creating, because we think we can never afford anything, or it's outside of, the normal, or we'll never be able to achieve something. Make a bucket list. Put it out there. You might end up doing everything on that list, like me, over the top, and attracting it to you in kind of unseen ways. So for sure, this is a really good time to make a list, make a bucket list. If you had infinite resources, what would your reality really look like? What would you really be trying to create? It would probably look much different than where we are now. Well, the start of creation begins in our mind with ideas. This is how we manifest. So it's a perfect time to make a list, start a journal. Siri Keenan. Stepping stones. Take the next step. Let go of the old paradigm. Time to let go. Time to focus on where you are. Lisa White, breathe the sun. Presence, pineal activation, relax, let go. Get some sun on your third eye. You're in a different part of the world. You guys probably have a little more sun, I'm hoping there. Go outside, get some sun on your third eye. The sun just got activated by the galactic center and just got super activated, right? It's still kind of going through something from the eclipse. Get outside, get in the sun. It will really help your third eye, I swear. Claire Kenwood. Initiation. Deep trust, deep healing, reconnection with all. Keep working on healing. These are initiations we're going through, right? But you know that you're being led somewhere sacred. Irene Van, heart chakra, forgiveness. See the big picture, trust and heal. But sometimes we can't see the bigger picture. We just see our limited, this happened and I don't know why. And our ego likes to really make stories up and string things along, right? To kind of make sense of the little bits of information we get. Because I say we get these little pieces of the puzzle here and there, and these little kind of, breadcrumbs and trails of information that we're kind of stringing together. Sometimes we need to take a step back to see our situation clearly. Just work on your heart chakra, work on forgiving, everyone and everything, yourself of all people too. Sometimes we're too hard on ourselves of all people. We let things go with other people and we're so hard, like you could remember something from 10 years ago that happened. Just let this stuff go. Let's see, Samantha Joan. Crystal Child, your natural core, pure innocence, removing falsehood and seer. We're becoming crystalline, so like I said, we're becoming more and more kind of energy sensitive as well. Hemamala, love it. Star Connection. I was looking at her video yesterday, I was like, what an alien. Look at all these aliens everywhere. Star Connection, guidance from the stars, galactic self, unified field. For sure, be yourself, find your frequency. We're vibrating on really nice frequencies around here. Bonnie Peterson, breathe. Ground, feel sensations, purity, clarity, and expression. Try to ground right now. We're going to get nailed next level with some more waves of energy, we'll just say, right? In January, we have kind of this space, like I said, kind of in between where we're at. Kind of enjoy the ride, ground, anchor into the new frequencies. Let's see. Carmelina Lewis. Storm, like I said, we're kind of going through these energy shifts, and it's why I do these videos, because I'm very sensitive to some of these galactic energies that are coming in, but they can be really powerful for us to learn how to navigate and kind of learn how to move around in them. I got on this video too because I think a lot of people kind of had, like I said, Ascension funk from the eclipse, and our kind of like the holiday just kind of knocked the planet off course. So this planet could use the light workers to kind of bring the frequencies up a little bit. It would really help everyone feel better. So I thought I'd get on here anyway, but we really are in a storm. It's okay to feel it all. Cleanse, collapse into the old. So these are a lot of new energies that are kind of flooding our system as well, and we're kind of adjusting to them, kind of getting, used to them, things like that. It can take our body a minute to catch up. So if you guys are feeling kind of sluggish, like no motivation laying around, give your body a second. It will catch up. All right. Lindsay Grieveson. Indigo child, you're an indigo too. Aspire, heart, dialogue, action, passion, and community. And we're meant to be inspired by this, that we're meant to find our purpose, our calling, right? This is really just a simulation. Things aren't what they seem. So yeah, we do have a lot of things unfolding in one place, but this is the perfect environment for us to kind of find who we are again, at the, root of it, light workers, healers, right? People sent to assist, starseeds of all different kinds, and this is meant to kind of fuel a passion where we can kind of be of service and learn how to assist. I'm going to be going on this note, but I am around if you need me. Like I said, this is a powerful time. If you resonate with this, come sign up for a class. Check out my upgrades, my activations, maybe get a reading. It would really help you on your path.